I just got another payout after 2.5 weeks of getting my last one. I did this on my funded futures. I'm only 20 years old. I'm still in college. And in this video, I'm going to show you guys what I've been doing to really do this and make it happen so quickly. Now, I have gotten a lot more payouts than just this, but these are the ones for this year since I started picking up trading more consistently than ever again. And these are the two I just got. We got the one from the 27th, and then we got the one from today. It literally just got approved. They approved it instantly and sent the money instantly. It was actually amazing. It was from this account right here. As y'all can see, it was up $1,600 again. We had a nice 2 green weeks in the last 2 weeks. Green day today. And then last month we had a $2,500 month, as y'all can see right here on the screen. And yeah, it's been pretty good. We're about to see if we can get another payout. 2 payouts already from the same account. Just been super consistent on my trading. And let me explain what I've been doing. So again, if you guys don't know me, first time watching me, my name is Bernardo. I've now done about $11.4 thousand in trading payouts while being in college as a student and doing everything from home. Obviously, just trading in the mornings. I trade the NASDAQ, trading futures on my funded futures funded accounts. Now, what am I actually doing? What am I trading primarily? I trade 2 different entry models, but let me show you the one that I've been focusing on to increase my consistency because it does take a trade 90% of the days out of the year. So this one right here, this is my back testing data. This is a year's worth of me back testing information. And with this data, I was able to choose how much I want to risk in proportion to my win rate, which ended up being 43% on a 1-to-2 across 196 trades. Now, a lot of people may say that's not too high, but this strategy is pretty much purely mechanical. There's almost no thought put into it. Very mechanical. You can literally probably script this out to get done. And a 43% winner on a 1-to-2 across an entire year of trading is not bad at all. You can make a lot of money with that, and I'm making money with it right now. I turned a $97 account because these accounts cost $97. I bought this account late February. I turned a $97 account into $2,400 into my bank account. Okay, so it works. This is what's working for me. Super consistent. Alongside this entry model, I also trade another one, the 10 a.m. PO3, but that one doesn't get an entry model every single day. This one right here, though, pretty much does. There's so many things that I used to do and look into before simplifying my trading to really get consistent results. And the best results I realized come when you just simplify things and size bigger. Okay, that's when the results come. When you size too little, when I would size too little, I would see no progress for months because I would be scared to make progress. You can't make progress if you're scared. And then if you size too big, you're not going to make progress because you're just going to blow and lose all your money. You got to find that sweet spot in the middle. And that's exactly what I did. Basically, to trade these funded accounts profitably, obviously you need to have a profitable strategy. If you guys want this back tested data sheet and one for your own back test as well, and you also want access to the strategies that me and my team trade on a daily basis to get all of these payouts and win very consistently most of the time, go ahead and check out the free Discord link on the top of the description down below. Join the free Discord. In there we also post every single trade that we take broken down step by step. As y'all can see, it's not just me, it's a whole team of people that trade live every single morning in here, and we break down every single trade we take with screenshots, breakdowns, explanations, what we liked about it, win or loss, it doesn't matter. Join on there. We have also free guides and free courses to help you get started in trading, and obviously all our payouts right here. We just got our funded account payouts, and I just sent mine right here. There we go. This was today's. And yeah, join up on the top of the description if you haven't already. Say what's up. We do everything on there. Now, what does it actually take to see this kind of progress? Let's open up TradingView. And let me break down a couple of things. So again, that strategy is inside the Discord. Ask us any questions about it, what it is. We're dropping guides on them very soon, so make sure you join or are in there for all the updates that we do. And I don't know what's going on here with this chart, but it is not loading right now. Can I still? Oh, there we go. So couple things. I just want to use this to type in here for you guys. A couple things you guys need to understand. Again, this is if you're not making progress yet and you really want to start making progress with your trading. Number one, pick one entry model, simplify it, and then backtest it. So simplify, strategy, make it super simple, something you could do every day, something you could run numbers on and see if it works. We have something, it's called the 15-minute orb. Go ahead and check out, again, the free Discord. We have all the info on that. If you need any extra, just DM us or tag us on there and I'll send everything to you. We actually had some guy that joined and he backtested 4 years worth of it and every single year was profitable. Okay? So, simplify your strategy. Backtest it yourself, right? Even though we're giving you the backtested data, you need to do a backtest for yourself because that will help you detach yourself from the emotions you get when trading every single day. All right? Myself spending 15-20 hours doing a backtest of an entire year helped me detach my emotions from trading every single day. Because when we look at this and you zoom out, you see a ton of trades, but guess what? Each one of these little boxes is a trading day that in the real world, not on a backtest, feels super long. Like right now, like when you're watching this video right now, taking a trade in real time feels long. You want to change things up. You want to be inconsistent. You want to be, oh, I'm going to close the trade early. Stop. Think about what you're doing in a bigger picture. Be super consistent. Trade like it's a backtest. It doesn't matter. Stick to your rules. Think about the bigger picture. Stop being so emotional, and you'll stop being emotional if you backtest at least a year. You'll understand what does a year look like in trading. If you've never, most people have literally never even traded for a year, and they're trying to make 100 bands. Look, it's possible, but you got to understand the game. And what better way to understand the game by painting a picture for yourself of what an actual trading year looks like by just backtesting it. Spend a weekend, backtest an entire year, spend a week, 2 weeks, a couple hours a day, and you will find yourself in a completely different state of mind. It's actually insane. All right? So I really want you guys to focus in on that. You'll be detached from loss streaks. They don't matter. You'll be detached from winning streaks. They don't matter. You'll be detached from trading days that you don't take a trade. It doesn't matter. You are going to make it in the long run if you understand how to stick to your psychology properly, okay? So it's super hard to do when you don't understand what a year's worth of trading looks like and you have no idea and it's your first time in there, you're just winging it because you're going to want to do things that you shouldn't be doing, right? Because if I were to change here and there, close early here and there, these results, maybe they may be better, but the high likely probability is that they're going to be a lot worse because it's going to be inconsistent. Also, when you backtest, you want to make sure you're consistent. You don't want to change up your rules or anything throughout the backtest because when you have consistent data, you can then manipulate this data to make it better. Let me show you an example. So in this backtest, y'all see it has a 30-point stop loss. So a 30-point stop loss. By the way, let me move it here so y'all can see the dates and stuff. Oh, I'm not scrolled. I'm stupid. So here you see you have a 30-point. I started off with actually a 10 and 20 point. I noticed it was going horrible. Guess what I did? Since I was taking those trades consistently and seeing that consistently was being horrible, it was like average. It was like break even. I changed the risk size. 30 points. Tested 30 points. It wasn't as good. Guess what I did? I tested 50 points. It was better. What am I doing here? It's the same trade, same entry. The risk is different. I'm changing a variable like it's a science experiment from high school, right? Keep everything constant. Once you have a constant group, right? And then start changing things, right? Have experimental groups. So my constant group is the 30 point. And what's my experimental? The 50 point. I'm comparing it against it, okay? Start simple and then start complicating things once you have enough data that's consistent. And you'll start seeing results. You'll start seeing what works better, what works worse. And then once you find something that you think is really good, expand and scale it. We have dudes, I'll show you guys in the free Discord right now. There's a guy, homie, what a G actually. MF Trades, he backtested. Look at all this backtested info, bro. This is insane. This is the same strategy. This is with risking 1% of an account on 100K, for example. You're risking $1,000 to make $2,000 on a 1 to 2. Look at this. This is insane. Almost 4 years worth of data. This is 3 years right here, right? If you add up what we have for 2025, what he did of 2022, this is insane. So really just understand that backtesting will change the game for you, okay? Now, let's go back to the list. Backtest yourself. That's going to change completely everything. Now, how are you actually going to make money doing this, right? You have a strategy. You got your emotions locked in. Oh, you say. Now, time to make some money. What are you going to do? Here's a plan of action with the current, in today's world, funded accounts, what I'm doing to make money. First, let me explain a concept. Funded accounts work in a certain way. Let me explain what funded account I'm using right now. My funded futures. Step 3 is actually funded account. So find a funded account. Funded accounts, if you don't know what it is, I'm paying a fee to make. I'm paying a small fee to prove myself a profitable trader. Let me actually log in here for you guys. I pay a small fee, which is at $97 to prove myself to be a profitable trader by passing a profit target. Once I pass it, they give me an account with fake $50,000 in that I actually get to keep the real profits that I make. So why is this the best funded account in my opinion for beginners? First off, this $97 account has no consistency rule for the evaluation, meaning since you're a beginner, you're probably going to be struggling in the evaluation phase. It's a lot easier to pass these accounts than it is to pass other accounts that do have consistency rules. This means that you can literally pass it in one trade if you get a good trade with a lot of sizing, right? You can even trade during news if you're very confident that you're going to be a profitable trader once you're actually active on the account, which that's actually what I do. I pick big news heavy days. I get a good entry, and then usually I'll pass my target in one trade, and I'm ready to trade live on these accounts to actually start making money on them, right? So that's actually what I did to pass mine. Now, why are they so good though? It's actually easier to make money with them than it is to lose them. Let me show you what I mean. So these accounts, funded account, in order to get a payout from these accounts, you have a 40% consistency rule. What does that mean? Let me pull out the handy dandy calculator. 40% consistency, basically, whatever you make in one day, let's say you're risking 250 bucks to make $500, right? You're doing the 1 to 2 risk reward, a good risk reward. That's the one I backtest and I actually trade every day. $500. How do you get a payout? Really, the only rule, other than 5 winning days total of 100 bucks, which is super easy, is the 40%. What does that mean again? So let's say you make every single day $500 that you win. Every day you win, you make 500, right? Divide that number by 0.40, which is at 40%. That is your profit target, and now you can withdraw $1,200, right? I actually do $600. I risk 300. Divide that by 0.40, and get $1,500, which is what I need to hit in order to withdraw $1,200. Okay, so that's how much to get to profit target. And guess what? In order to blow the account, it's $2,500 down. You see how easy it is? It's insane. Okay, so if you have an edge on a strategy, it's very possible to do this. That's why as soon as I noticed this, I switched my trading, I switched my risk, I switched everything last month, and I started getting on this because I saw the possibility and I made it happen. Okay, so if you see the possibility of something, come up with a system, come up with a plan, and start doing it as soon as you can, because I did it and I made these things come true. I said I would get a payout in March while being in March, and I got a payout in March. I said I'd get a payout this month in April, and I got a payout already, and it's only halfway through the month, and I'm trying to get another payout this month. That way I can start really sizing up on these accounts. Now, I already explained that. Next thing is how to actually trade these accounts, right? So a lot of people want to go big. They want to go for 1 to 3, 1 to 4 R's, thinking they're the big boss, trying to go for the biggest moves of the day. Sure, do that. Blow your account. Maybe you have a high win rate on those risk to rewards, but guess what? As risk to rewards work, the higher the risk to reward, the lower the win rate. Doesn't mean you're going to make less money, because maybe it's more effective in the long run, but you're going to have to risk a very little amount per trade if you don't want to blow accounts, because you're going to have a higher percent of loss streaks the higher you go on the win rate, right? I mean, on the risk to reward. Let's just take this for example right here. So we have let's go to right here. A lot of wins on the 1-to-1, obviously. Decent amount of wins on the 1-to-2. But look at the 1-to-3. You're going on 4-loss streak, a 4-loss streak, a 5-loss streak. That's where you blow your accounts. Loss streaks kill funded accounts. You want to stay away from those. What is the best way to mitigate loss streaks and increase win streaks? Just lower your risk to reward. It's literally an instant effective method, okay? Instantly effective, okay? Lower your risk to reward. Be static with it. It doesn't matter, okay? This is if you're struggling. Be static with it. Lower your risk to reward, okay? I do a 1-to-1 or a 1-to-2. 1-to-1 or a 1-to-2 risk to reward, because the lower your RR, higher your win rate, which means less loss streaks, which means more win streaks. And what does that all mean? More payouts, baby. So it is really that simple. Last thing, I have a little formula for how much I risk per trade. Drawdown on these 50K accounts is $2,500, right? So you got to lose $2,500. I divide that by 5 and I get my about where I want to be, which is 1% of the account for my risk. Okay, so I'm typically actually between $300 and $500 risk on an account. Right now, I'm some accounts I'm running $500 risk to make $1,000, just because I really want to size up. But if you want to play a little more safer, obviously the lower range works as well. $200, $100, $300. But I'm here to make things happen. You know, I don't want to spend years and months on a funded account without seeing any progress. So I'm here to risk big. That's why I'm trading with funded accounts, not my own money. Okay. I wouldn't even consider trading with my own money unless I have like $1 million in the bank, because it makes no sense when these funded accounts are out there. There's funded account companies that you can have up to literally millions of dollars worth of fake capital to trade with and make a ton of money with, like Apex, for example. You can have 20 accounts. On these, you can only have 3 accounts, but that's still more than enough to make a decent amount of money on the side as well. So, yeah, that's pretty much that for these accounts. Again, if you guys want to join the Discord, link is at the top of the description. Check that out. We have a bunch of information on there for you to take a look at. Say hi. We're about to hit 1,000 subs in a couple of weeks, months, hopefully weeks, hopefully days, but we're still a little bit far, about over 400, I think. No, over 300 away. So if you guys do want to subscribe, help me reach 1,000. If this video helped out in any single way, make sure you do. Drop a nice like, subscribe, and drop a nice comment. I'm posting every single comment that's nice on my Instagram story just for fun. And yeah, thank you guys so much for watching. If this helped, again, subscribe, watch all my other videos. I post a YouTube video pretty much every single day. And shoot me a DM on Discord if you need any help with anything. None of this was financial advice, just what I'm doing personally, all right? See y'all in the next video. Peace.